What's up, y'all? AV, being naturally be. Y'all be the first ones on. What's up, gang? Happy Tuesday. I think, oh, wait, today is Wednesday. Lord help me. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Hold on, let me put my shit on, do not disturb. Okay. Yes. All right, so, um, I don't know. I was just moved to come and do a quick message, so let's see what's going on. All right, let's see. Okay. Overall energy is the Ace of Swords in the upright position. Can y'all hear me good? Y'all, tell me why my mic broke. Look. So, uh, yeah. Okay, so Ace of Swords in the upright position. Victory, success, clarity coming in. Okay, so I feel like maybe some of you guys are gonna finally get some truth. Okay, you're gonna finally see. I don't know why I'm hearing the root of things. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Maybe you're about to get the truth about this Queen of Wands. Wow. Ace of Wands. Four of Wands in the upright position. Okay, gang. I feel like there's going to be some victory in the home. Some of you guys may need a home situation to turn around. I feel like it will. Okay, you might be seeing some clarity there. Or if you've been trying to tackle getting a home, buying a home, moving in an apartment, anything like that, this may be your breakthrough period. What's up, HB3? Okay. I do want to see what this Queen of Wands in reverse is doing, though. Let's get the after tarot. Okay. Spirit, what is this Queen of Wands in reverse intentions for the collective? Hermit. They don't want nobody to know. They're studying you. They're studying you. They're lurking in the shadows. Trying to bring down your empire or your finances. King of Pentacles in reverse. What else, please, Spirit? Trying to break down. You might... Okay, so with this Ace of Swords and this Four of Wands, maybe you have some protective wards set up around your home, or you just have a lot of protection and around your home. This Queen of Wands in reverse could be trying to break down those protective barriers with the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is the energy of someone wanting to get your boundaries down. So this Queen of Wands in reverse is studying your vulnerabilities, studying whatever it is that you may deem as a weakness. That's why I tell you guys, you don't always got to talk about your weaknesses. You don't always got to put your vulnerabilities out there. And I know we in this era of social media where it's so popular to tell everybody your flaws and your weaknesses and what you got having trouble with and stuff like that. But for some of you, I just wouldn't do that, but I can't tell you what to do. But there's someone studying you, trying to find loopholes in your foundation so that they can break it down with the King of Pentacles in reverse. What else, Spirit? Eight of Swords in reverse, but it's like maybe you have broken free from this. You've gotten away from this Queen of Wands in reverse. So now they're going back into the shadows to study again, to find a new way to break down your boundaries. Get past your protection, Spirit says. Seven of Cups in reverse. They're very delusional. This person is out of their mind, okay? You see this snake wrapped around their waist. They're greedy. They've done something for greed. This Queen of Wands could be like a spiritualist for hire. They've done something out of greed, okay? Now keep in mind, collective, your energy is Four of Wands in the upright, Ace of Swords in the upright. What is this Queen of Wands outcome, please, Spirit? Eight of Cups. They're going to have to walk away. Eight of Wands in reverse. They're going to be losing. They're going to have to walk away from a lot of solid opportunities because of their greed. This person is very greedy. That's why the snake wrapped around their waist. They went for the jewels in that cup. And when they went for the jewels in that cup, that snake grabbed them. So if you look at this person's eyes, they're glossed over. This person's eyes, like they don't even have any fucking pupils. They're angry with greed and lust. This person is gonna be forever stuck in that position, that mindset. They're enchanted. Okay. This is truth. This is being revealed to you right now. Don't be posting the shit you doing to protect your home, to all of that stuff. I've been saying that to y'all for years, but it's more so important now because this Queen of Wands feels defeated, and so their ego is bruised. So this is why they're going back to study more. They're trying to figure out what your weakness is. Page of Pentacles in reverse. They could be running out of money, resources, things of that nature. Okay, let's tap back into your energy. We'll come back to them if we need to. All right, what do we have for the collective's energy, please, Spirit? Nine of Wands in the upright position. You may be tired, feeling a little restless or something like that. You just exhausted. You've been fighting a lot of battles, maybe. You know what I mean? But this is an energy of not giving up. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel like some of you you're tired of forgiving, okay? I'm picking up on the energy of someone who's just tired of always having to forgive someone. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't have to be a certain person. This could just be, maybe you just tired of people coming into your life doing foolish shit and then demanding forgiveness. I don't want your heart to be hardened, though. You just have to protect your kind heart. And don't allow anyone, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, don't allow anyone to trap you into being nice or kind all the time. You know what I'm saying? I come from a home where we were taught like not everybody supposed to be in your house. You're not supposed to be sitting up in everybody's face. Not everybody supposed to get that vulnerability from you. You can forgive and forget or whatever you choose to do, but I feel like there's an energy of you just tired of always being in the position to have to forgive someone in the first place. You've got some new opportunities coming in. What are these opportunities, Spirit? Ooh, hold on, y'all. Hangman in reverse to get unstuck. It's going to be an opportunity for you to get unstuck. You're in some type of situation that you've been feeling stuck in. You're going to get out of it. Nine of Pentacles in the upright position. Mm-hmm. You're going to get unstuck. And it's funny because the Hangman flew right on top of this Queen of Wands in reverse. So this Queen of Wands in reverse has been trying to make you stuck. The Four of Pentacles comes out in reverse. There's some type of release that's happening on your energy. I'm also hearing too that like somebody wants to hold something over your head. It's like you owe somebody and you don't even know you owe them. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands after tarot. Yeah, you're going to be releasing a lot of burdens. It's like with this Nine of Pentacles, this is even like, even if you didn't know you owe somebody and they try to hold something over your head with this Four of Pentacles, you might just be like, here, take it. Take it. Whatever you think I owe you, here, take it. If this means I can get you the fuck out my face or out my hair or out my energy, here, take it. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, you ever, you know, like if your elder was drinking something and they had like a nice cold glass or something with a gang of ice cubes in it, it looked real good. You just keep begging, even after you said you didn't want it, and then they just be like, here, drink some, take some. I'm picking up that energy. It's like a elder energy, like here. You know what I'm saying? Like you just give them a sip so they can get the hell out of your face type of energy. Whatever this cycle is coming to a close with this World card. Somebody feels like you owe them. They really do. And they're going to sit up in your energy until you give them what they feel they are owed from you. Five of Cups in reverse for you. I feel like you're just making a conscious decision to leave sadness and misery behind. Whatever it is you have left right now, you're going to make it work. Hermit. While somebody's studying you, you studying the mysteries of the universe. You studying yourself. You keeping to yourself. Why is the collective keeping to their self, Spirit? Because you've turned your back to certain things. You turn your back to the things that have been holding you back with the Chariot in reverse. Some of you guys are realizing like where you've been wasting time, wasting energy. You got your back turned to these things or these people, whatever it is. You're your own best company at this time. And don't feel guilty for having to be in this space. Because you could be running around being in everybody's face, being the social butterfly, but what are you getting done when you're doing that? Is it progressing you? I don't think so. Not with the with the Three of Wands in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. This is actually distraction. This is heavy loads holding you back. Let's see. This is y'all. That's them. Okay. Nine of Cups. There's been a topsy-turvy energy for some of you guys. It's like 1 minute you up, feeling good, feeling good. Next minute you not so happy. I feel like it's just sometimes that's life. You know what I'm saying? It's you up and you down. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands in the upright position, but now you back up, okay? And you got shit to do. You got to keep it moving. There's a need for someone to change their environment. It really is. It's like you're around people with the Nine of Cups coming out inverted like that, who you feel like should be happy for you, but they're not. And that's rubbing off on you. With the Chariot in reverse, it's killing your momentum. It's draining you. At the solar plexus, with the yellow here and the yellow on the Chariot. Yeah. Hangman in reverse. Wow, Spirit is talking. Hangman in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to come out of some stuck situation. This could be a financial situation. I feel like, too, with the Hangman in reverse, you've accepted being misunderstood. Because sometimes this Five of Pentacles doesn't just represent being broke. It could also represent, like, being outcasted, being misunderstood. And I feel like with this Hangman in reverse, it's like you've already accepted that. You've accepted that you're different. You've accepted that you don't fit in. And that's why you're in hermit mode, because you could be in hermit mode, like really with the Two of Swords in reverse, figuring out which direction you need to go next. You got the Seven of Wands in the upright position here. You have strong boundaries in place right now. Six of Swords. This is what's going to carry you. These boundaries. You know, what I've noticed is like sometimes with this Queen of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse for their energy, sometimes people love to be the exception to your rule. They love to be the exception to your boundary. And that's not a good thing. Because those will be the main people that figure out your weaknesses and then try to distract you, tear down whatever it is you're doing, capitalize on your vulnerabilities. Six of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Moving forward, you're not going to allow that to happen anymore. You're taking full accountability with the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let's see. People who don't respect your boundaries don't love you. Bottom line, you have the world. It's time to close this out. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Get it back on your feet. It's time to close this out. Three of Cups in reverse. These are the ones around you that don't respect your boundaries. They actually take it as an offense to them. You know, I really don't care for the Three of Cups in reverse because I feel like these are people that you have love for in your heart, that you've had the best intentions for, and they still just kind of like rallied up against you. What's this, Spirit? That's okay. They could be that Three of Cups in reverse. You're going to get the Ten of Cups in the upright. After it's all said and done, you will have your happiness. You will have your foundation. You will have your joy, your family. Excuse me, your true soul tribe. The other day, I was at the grocery store, and I was talking to this lady, and it was her birthday. Um, Shout out to the Cancers. She's a Cancer, and she was talking about. She was like, I just turned 50 years old, and I'm spending my birthday driving Uber. And I was like, oh my God, why aren't you taking yourself out? She's like, she's like, all the people that I used to hang out with, she was like, I don't resonate with them anymore. She's like, the foolishness they still like to carry on. She was like, and at 50 years old, and honey, she looked good for 50, okay? She was cute. She had a cute little shape. She had a cute outfit on. Like, she was looking good. I was like, go on, girl. But anyway, she was just saying that, like, all the people she used to hang out with, she just doesn't resonate with them anymore. They still want to keep up foolishness and gossip and mess. And, she said that she's just always by herself. And, before we parted from each other, me going my way, she going her way, she was like, you know what? Um, and she said we, which I thought was funny. She was like, we just need our true soul family. And I was like, yes, a soul tribe. And she was like, yes. She was like, that's what we need. And I was like, you right. And she was pleasant, and we said whatever, and we walked away from each other. But I thought it was so funny. And I don't think things are coincidences. I feel like that lady was put on my path that day to let me know that it don't matter how old you get in life, people still gonna be Three of Cups in reverse, honey. They still gonna be messy. They still ain't gonna grow. They still gonna be toxic. They still gonna be gossipy and foolish. And even if you gotta start over and find your new soul tribe at 50, it's better than staying stuck with people who truly don't love you, who truly don't support you. And y'all know I have an affinity for the elder, so I was just listening to her talk with lots of respect. And she was right. You know, sometimes you just gotta start over. You gotta find healthier people to be around. Cause what's the point of Three of Cups having people rallied up around you if they don't really love you, if they don't really want the best for you? And let's be clear, because sometimes people feel like the best for you is their idea of what would be the best, which in this case would be you not having boundaries around them, you not speaking up for yourself, you not taking time to heal yourself. These people are energy vampires. What they want is for you to be in constant output mode. They want you to be in constant energy output mode, constantly, even to the smallest effect. Even if they don't appreciate it, they want it. They want it. They want you to keep giving it. They want you to keep giving it. And so I learned a lesson that night. And I appreciated her even, being vulnerable and talking to me. Because we were talking for about 15 minutes, okay? Just stationary. Just talking. And so yeah, gang. Some of you, maybe that story may resonate with some of you. You just at this point in your life where you feel like The old outdated version of you just doesn't fit anymore. And when you grow, you sometimes you outgrow people. You outgrow relationships, you outgrow friendships, you outgrow jobs, you outgrow everything. And you can't stay stuck in those positions just because of how it would make other people feel if you moved away from it. All right, let's see. Ashe, Empress in the upright position. You growing, baby. You growing. You've blossomed in so many different ways. A lot of you guys are pregnant with new ideas. You know what I mean? You're just in a healthier position. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in the upright position. You're just looking for truth and clarity at this time. That's all you want. It's truth and clarity. And right now is not the time to be around people who have ambiguous intentions for you. They don't want to be clear about what their intentions are. With this Three of Cups in reverse, Spirit is telling me that there may be conversations being had about you, and they're unsavory conversations amongst people that you've just been loving and kind towards. The truth is going to come out about that. You have the Ace of Swords at the top of your reading, so truth and clarity is coming in for you at this time. But just be mindful with this Three of Cups energy that there may be people who are playing both sides of the fence or riding the fence, okay? And they may know all these unsavory things that have been said about you, but they don't love you either because they wouldn't even be in the presence of that. Or they would come to you as the King of Swords in the upright, like, yo, I feel like you shouldn't be in this space or around certain people because they're saying this. They would put you on notice. Instead of you casting your pearls to swine, a lot of you guys with that Hermit energy are going to stop casting your pearls to swine as well. Because pigs just eat. They don't cleanse themselves. They just eat, consume, consume, consume. And you can't keep putting yourself on the chopping block. You can't. Not to prove some undying loyalty to people who aren't even loyal to you. The Three of Cups in reverse is not loyalty. All right, let's see. You've got the Knight of Cups coming out with the Eight of Swords. See, I don't like this. Somebody is going to try to blind you with charming energy. Blind you with fake love. Because why the fuck would the Eight of Swords come out with the Knight of Cups? Or somebody's a prisoner to their emotions. Let's see. Spirit, what is this? Yeah, get gone from these motherfuckers. You've got the Knight of Wands in the upright position with the Judgment in the upright position. Yeah, don't be a prisoner to your emotions, and don't let nobody come and charm you into some state of captivity. This is what I was saying too earlier. Don't let anybody imprison you in some idea of what they feel like is being nice or being kind. No. Five of Swords in reverse. This is a whole lot of bullshit. Don't. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because it's going to drain you. It's going to drain you and your energy, your finances. And then you know what's going to happen after that? Two of Swords. You already had the Two of Swords in reverse. But if you get trapped into this, playing with frenemies, letting people trap you, oh, you were mean, and making you self-conscious with the Eight of Swords, no. You're going to get stuck in your head again. You're going to start not seeing clearly anymore. This is what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to not make clear decisions. Not have a clear mindset. They love it when you're confused. You're easier to manipulate when you're confused. You know what I'm saying? See, Knight of Cups again. And this time, this motherfucker drinking. So now we driving home drunk. See, no. Don't let motherfuckers come in and try to swindle you, try to gas you up with some fake love and shit. Somebody coming towards you with some liquid courage. They're going to say something to you to try to emotionally manipulate you so you could be back in some type of trapped energy with them. What's this? See? Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in the upright. Be in your power. Make the best decisions for you. Ashe, Queen of Swords in the upright with the Queen of Wands. This is making clear decisions and taking action. This is what's going on for you right now. While you're in hermit mode, you're thinking of plans. You're probably trying to figure your own life out. You don't got time to be sitting around with this fool. No, you're using better judgment. This fool drunk on the horse. He don't even know where he going. So how they gonna tell you where you going? It ain't nothing wrong with being drunk, you know, do your thing, but shit. Don't get on the horse with that motherfucker. Page of Swords in reverse. Who cares? Y'all a little nosy. See, Page of Swords in reverse. I was just about to go off. Page of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Swords. You just got somebody nosy and messy and sneaky around you. Love to play word mind games and shit. Spirit, clarify this, please. The Fool. And the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords twice. What I say? Don't be with this fool. Like I said, don't be with that fool. Don't. There's a need for somebody to move quietly at this time. Don't make no announcements. Just make arrivals, baby. And be mindful of people who only want to be expressive towards you when you expressing misery. Now, there's one thing to be sad and need someone to talk to. You know what I'm saying? We all need wise counsel. We all need a shoulder at times. But this ain't that. Be mindful of people who only are expressive when you're talking about something that makes you miserable. Be mindful of motherfuckers who don't know how to be happy with you. Okay? And stay away from these motherfuckers because they trying to backdoor you. 3 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Swords twice, Page of Swords, or somebody trying to backdoor you. Bottom of the deck is the fucking Chariot in reverse. They're trying to backdoor you. Okay. Let's see. What's their energy, please, Spirit? Said that and look what came out, the 10 of Swords. I'm telling you, they're trying to backdoor you. Let's see. Emperor reverse with the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. I'm telling you, get away from messy motherfuckers or people who just want to run their mouth and about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. People who don't want to live life. You know what I'm saying? What's this? 5 of Wands with the Emperor in reverse. It's like somebody trying to take the Emperor's spot. Somebody wants to dethrone the Emperor. This is like going to an emperor and telling the emperor, go outside and wash my car. It's like somebody wants to turn the emperor into like a whipping boy. You know what I mean? Like, only because they want to dethrone you. Sometimes when you're the emperor, it just means you worked hard for the position you in. The people under you, 5 of Wands, or the people, Spirit says, who might need you, want to make you their lowly slave or whipping boy or something. That's not the hierarchy of things. It's like everybody in this 5 of Wands energy, they're fighting to be the emperor, but the emperor is in reverse. They're fighting for a position that doesn't even exist. They're not, the fact that they're fighting and competing and being childish means they're not even ready to be put in that position. So this position is not even on the table for them. Even after they do the betrayal, the lies, the slander, this position still won't be open for them. Because look at what they did to get there. God ain't gonna put you in a position like that. What's this? And stay the fuck away from people who don't want to do spiritual baths and cleanses. See, the enemy didn't want me to say that. Stay away from those motherfuckers because they sedentary and they happy in that toxic ass 3 of Swords energy. They want to sit in there. It's fun. We got the Ace of Cups coming out in the upright position. You know what I'm saying? Keep your heart pure at this time. The way you do that is you stay away from these people who got control issues but ain't even controlling themselves. Keep your energy pure at this time. And it's not just this time, but you know what I mean. All right? It's a time to work on your heart chakra. Because you got some underhanded, sneaky people who want your heart hardened like theirs. Look at the symbolism in this. The Three of Swords is swords piercing through a heart. The Ace of Cups is a cup runneth over underneath it with a dove above it. This is two different energies. It's like somebody needs to heal their heart. You trying to heal yours. And they trying to do some messy competing things, or being sneaky and underhanded, trying to backdoor you and distract you. That's how the enemy will get you. With fake vulnerability. And if you're a very discerning person, you can pick up on fake ass vulnerability. You can pick up on fake love easily, and it might even piss you off. But see, the fool, this drunk motherfucker, don't see that. They're not seeing clearly. Seven of Cups. They're blinded by their greed or their lust or what have you. And they can't see that you can see. With the Hermit, maybe it's better that way. The worst thing you could do to a highly intuitive person is try to charm them with fake love or fake compliments, when it's really what you want is smoke. Or what you really have in your heart is malice and envy and destruction. They pick up on it. They may not say anything with the Hermit out, because they're a very wise soul, and they know that time will tell and things will play out. But they're not going to be easily charmed by this fool drunk on the horse. That's what's not going to happen. Let's see. What's this Five of Wands, please, Spirit? The King of Swords in reverse. Told you. They lying. Doing whatever they got to do to get in position. Yeah. Can't trust the King of Swords in reverse. The truth ain't in them. They'll lie on purpose. And then with the Five of Wands, create circumstances to confirm their lie. Spirit, what's this Three of Swords? Ooh, drop. Page of Wands in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. So you got some pocket watchers around you, or these people in this Five of Wands, King of Swords, is just running their mouth about whatever God gave you. Whatever opportunities, whatever roads have opened up for you is what they talk about. Because you know the Page of Wands in reverse is always running their mouth. Oh, I heard they got a new car. I heard they lived in Beverly Hills. Like, just saying stuff that has no foundation to it. Why is your fortune the topic of discussion anyway? Tend to your own blessings. Bottom of the deck and the right away is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. People not tending to their own shit, their own garden, But they looking over the fence at your garden. Why you ain't prune them trees? Whole time they ain't even hold their yard. They got weeds and shit everywhere, but they over the fence at you. Looking at what God gave you. And even if you was in trouble, they ain't gonna help you. Five of Wands. They gonna cheer on. Mm-hmm. Let's see. A lot of you guys are in hermit mode because you're trying to figure something out. King of Wands in the upright with the Magician in the upright. You're trying to have a successful outcome. And maybe you went through a tough time with the Eight of Swords energy. And because I like critical thinking as opposed to jumping to conclusions. Sometimes I feel like when people go into hermit mode and they're going through something and they don't tell nobody, is because they don't tell nobody because they don't want people to think they're asking for help. And hear me out. I'm not saying don't ask for help. That's not what I'm saying at all. But remember at the top of your reading, I was telling you that somebody may feel like you owe them and you didn't even know you owe them. Maybe that is some type of trigger for you. Speaking about a problem, then someone offers to help or give a solution, and then they hold that over your head forever. Because with that Four of Pentacles, I was telling you, I felt like somebody was holding something over your head. Well, with the Magician and the King of Wands energy, it's like, okay, I gotta step up. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta figure out a way to fix it. This is utilizing your magic, and in the most positive aspect we can grasp at this time. And it's like you are fired up. You're like, okay, I got to do something. I got to make results. And I've talked to hundreds of people over my journey with divination and stuff. And sometimes people do have like um fear or triggers associated around receiving. And sometimes, you got to understand that people feel something because they've experienced something from that. You don't just wake up one day being like that. Y'all gonna have to pause with me. I gotta blow my nose real quick. Oh, sorry y'all if y'all had headphones on, but I can't breathe. But yeah. And so that's why I'm not so quick to judge people, because people from all walks of life have taught me things, you know what I mean, and showed me things. And so you get to understand the root of why people do that. And I feel like with this I almost said emperor, but with this King of Wands in the upright, it's like you don't get to be the King of Wands in the upright by not knowing how to solve your own problems. And the King of Wands in the upright is a very masterful magician, wizard, so to speak. And it's coming out with the Magician card. So maybe some of you guys are learning something in terms of magic and how to will things to come in for you. And that might be your best bet at this time. Let's see. Yeah, the strength. Woo, spirit. The strength and the magician, bro. I said that might be your best bet. Spirit with the confirmation. Indeed, that's your best bet. Two magicians on the board with positive influences, the strength in the upright, the king of wands in the upright. Mm-hmm. Get to it. Get to it. Okay? You don't even know that you are a powerful magician. And this don't just have to be lighting candles, doing this, doing that. You know how powerful the mind is? Mental magic. You don't even know. And Spirit is telling me that if you do something to just prosper your life, and we're not talking about that greed energy we picked up in the Seven of Cups earlier with that Queen of Wands in reverse, we're not talking about that. If you utilize with this King of Wands in the upright and the Magician's spiritual integrity at this time, man, you don't even know what you can manifest. I'm telling you, on the topic of spiritual integrity, okay, so I had a client, she gave me permission to use this story on my live, okay? She came to me after going to other people, and she was telling me this story about how someone had did some baneful magic on her and her son. And so she saw this guy. He was a magician on the internet, of course, where everybody finds, people these days. And she first found him on YouTube. Then she found him on Instagram. And so she was watching a video where he was saying, like, if you feel like somebody did something to you, hit me up, I'll help you get out of the situation, blah, blah, blah. So she hit him up. He told her the price. She sent them the money, sent him pictures of her and her son, told them that this is what was going on, blah, blah, blah. Weeks go by. She don't hear from the guy. Weeks go by. She don't hear from the guy. And you know what? This is what I want. This is another point of this story is sometimes spiritual practitioners carry this energy of intimidation where you feel like you can't talk to them, you can't, even if they're doing work for you, or even if you in a reading with them, or whatever spiritual service they're providing for you, they'll carry that energy. And she didn't hear from this person. Now, me personally, if I've ever done work for you, you've gotten a video of the whole process. You've gotten photos. Like, so when she was telling me, I was already feeling like, okay, this looked like a scam. So she ends up messaging the person like, hey, what's going on? Like, how soon should I know, the effects or whatever. And the person never responded to her. Quite frankly, blocked her on messaging. Then she saw the person post a video. And in the video, the guy said, if you get readings from anyone but me, and you are being spiritually attacked, even if you pay me, I'm not going to take it off of you. Now, mind you, she didn't get a reading from this person. The whole process she went through with this person was through messaging. Like, no consultation. And that's like a red flag right there. If you go to a practitioner and they don't even do a reading on you to figure out what's going on with you, that's a red flag. Might not be safe to send that person your money. And then you don't get no communication throughout the process of them doing work for you, that's another red flag. Spiritual integrity is important for us as practitioners and divinators to have, and for clients to have when approaching us. But I don't feel like she did anything wrong. And now she's got her picture, her son's picture, floating somewhere for someone who didn't even do the work for her. And I think that's fucked up. With the Magician in the upright position and the King of Wands in the upright position has integrity, is compassionate, is very loyal and protective. If you are this type of magician, you're going to have a lot of fruition coming in for you. But if you sketchy and you out here breadcrumbing people or taking their money and not doing any type of work for them, I feel like that's fucked up. And I already know it's a lot of people who don't agree with me, and I really don't care. I'm not here to debate that type of shit. But that's fucked up. You don't do that to people. Do you know how vulnerable you have to be to go and get spiritual consultations or spiritual work done or even get a fucking reading? You have to be very vulnerable because you putting your spiritual energy on the line. You allowing someone to tap into you. You're giving permission for someone to tap into your spirit. You got to be careful out here, gang. You can't just be trusting everybody. Not everybody got spiritual integrity. Not everybody care how it make them look because they just so powerful. They're bigger than God. So they think. That's why I always tell y'all, go to people you trust who gonna tell you the truth. Because sometimes you don't really even be needing spell work. It could be other shit you be needing. That's why you supposed to divine and talk to your client, talk to these people. These are real people. These ain't just people with a dollar sign on their head. People going through real spiritual shit, real spiritual warfare. People are really out here trying to figure out their life, what's going on, why negative energy keep trailing around them. And it's unfair to do people that way. You know what I mean? So move with spiritual integrity at this time is what Spirit is saying. And if you do, your magic gonna get stronger because you know what to do with it. And you're not utilizing it to destroy people, take from people, put people in worse situations than they already was in when they came to you. Don't do that to people. Don't. Because ain't no get back like God get back. Yeah, you may get a couple $800 or some shit from people, but after a while, that shit start to add up, and then your karmic debt be hell to pay off. I'm telling you, you might be feeling like you untouchable at one moment, then God will come in and sit you the fuck down and have that talk with you. And I already know a lot of people who practice spirituality don't believe in God. That's not my problem. The tower, like I said, ain't no get back like God get back. Major arcana, the tower. Move with spiritual integrity. I'm telling you, you have to. You have to. This is not to say don't protect yourself, don't utilize retribution and shit, but it's a lot of people running around out here right now with a tower mindset. And it's due to this Six of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Shit they done been through. They ain't never took the time to heal from it. So now every time you get around these motherfuckers, they allowing their past to hurt you. They're allowing their past to be the reason why they try to uproot you, destroy you. They only destroying themselves. Three of Pentacles in reverse and pushing them further and further away from a true soul tribe. Because every time they get in one, they try to take it from the inside. You don't gotta believe me. Queen of Swords in reverse. Stuck in the past, bitter, angry, a liar. Okay? What's this Queen of Swords in reverse want, Spirit? Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody's demise. This Queen of Swords in reverse wants somebody to fall off their throne. They want somebody's winning streak to end. They want someone to not be so confident. They want someone to not be proud of their accomplishments or themselves. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. They want someone in a state of constant sorrow and sadness and sickness and illness and lack mindset. Okay? This is what this Queen of Swords in reverse wants. I asked clearly. What kind of life is that to live, though? Well, that's all you could see? That's your only desire? That's your every wish? You rub a genie in a bottle, and instead of wishing for healing, financial security for your bloodline, and better and longer hair or some shit, you wish for somebody to be destroyed. The genie might not even grant that wish for you. Like, what the fuck? I just came here to give you anything you want, and this is what you want? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Your energy here. King of Pentacles in the upright position. Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands in reverse. You see how polar opposite this energy is? Like, all you doing, collective, is figuring out how to create a firmer foundation in your finances, your home, your kingdom, queendom, whatever it may be. Your foundation. You just looking at ways to lighten your load. That's it. Looking at ways to lighten your overhead. Unfortunately, okay, you have the Two of Wands in reverse with the Five of Swords in reverse again, and the Tower again. See, the people that caused unnecessary strife in your life, Five of Swords in reverse, Two of Wands, separation energy, not being in alignment with certain energies anymore. And these people had to win at all costs. They had to keep up some type of conflict. They're in a tower moment right now. They're in a tower moment. Everything has come back to them. The Five of Swords energy in reverse is a short-lived victory. Like I said earlier, you be thinking you doing something, and boom, here comes this tower. It's a short-lived victory. So whatever it is that they thought, this Queen of Wands in reverse, this Queen of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, whatever it was that they thought they were winning, they were just digging and digging a deeper hole for themselves. And this dethroning energy, this misery, this sickness, this illness, it's all resurfacing, but now it's coming to their house. Spirit said to their 8th house. Let me see something. Page of Swords in reverse. They've been watching everything but that. This is weird. This is like I told, like that analogy earlier. Someone watching, looking over your fence at what you're doing and not tilling to their own soil. They've been looking at everything but their own tower. See, this is not someone who's mindful of their actions. They're only mindful of their reactions. Okay? And that's not a healthy space to be in, because you always have to be checking in with self. Hermit, top of your reading. You always have to be checking in with self, like, okay, am I and this is not a compulsive thing. This is like, especially when you are dealing with others and you are in groups, or you're dealing with other people's energy. You always have to be checking yourself, especially when you're coming from a wounded past. You always have to be checking yourself, like, okay, how am I moving? What am I doing? Am I intentionally or unintentionally harming people, or being messy, or being fucked up? Sometimes you have to take a pause and do that, especially with the rapid pace the world likes to communicate in at this time. Um, and how everybody wants everything so quick. It's like you have to pause. And the King of Pentacles energy has no problem with that. This is a very slow and steady. This is after the Knight of Pentacles. After you've been slow and steady, you've won the race. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Now you have a chance to sit still. And you have to do those self-checkups. You have to do that. Because everyone is so easily offended, so easily affected by things that don't actually affect them. And they're willing to cause tower moments because of that. And this is not some be the bigger person shit. This is bigger than that. It's bigger than being the bigger person, because it's your foundation, your legacy, your blessings on the line. And you're about to be given a chance here to drop some financial burdens, to drop some energetic burdens, to start to feel light and free again. And you want that. And when going into that, you have to do that self-checkup. See what energy you're putting out. Being very self-aware of what you're attracting, the words you're saying, what you're thinking. And a lot of the times people refuse to do that. Okay? And those who have come up against you unjustly, it's their turn to have the tower. And guess what? They're not going to be as strong as you was when you got the tower from them. They ain't going to be able to hold it like you held it. Ten of Wands in reverse, you held it well. Your ass could have been going through the motherfucking storm. And you held yourself together very well. Okay? But storms come to an end. And then the sun comes out. And then you see the rainbow after the storm. And you have the Ten of Cups here. Okay? And the cups are representing that rainbow that's coming in after the storm for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's been a judgment call on your life. It's been a judgment call. I don't know why, but Spirit just told me nice guys don't always finish last. And then last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Tower. Five of Swords. Because when you're trying to win at all costs, you want to get your plate before everybody else get there, so you can take all the good pieces of chicken or whatever the fuck. So you may be thinking you finishing last, but baby, you don't even know how far ahead you really are. Your cleanup gonna be less. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, your cleanup gonna be less than theirs. And we gotta fucking say the truth. Somebody gonna have a hell of a mess to clean up. They done brought destruction. They tried to light fire to somebody motherfucking path. And burn down a whole fucking village. And that brings me to the download I had for y'all earlier where Spirit was saying, you know that African proverb where when a child doesn't feel the warmth of the village, he'll burn it down to feel its warmth, something of that nature. I'm paraphrasing. But that's what someone moves like because they're a slave to their emotions. Let's see. Spirit, what's this Tower and Five of Swords, please? Gang, gang. High Priestess, you already knew this was gonna happen. This is why you was in hermit mode. The Five of Swords in reverse doesn't hold a candle to the High Priestess in the upright position. At all. This High Priestess is telling me that they saw the enemy's destruction way before the enemy did. Six of Pentacles probably even warned the enemy, probably even tried to help the enemy. But they didn't listen. Empress in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. They were too busy being vain and jealous and envious. Empress in reverse is very envious, jealous, spiteful, mean-spirited. You name it. Competitive when nobody even knew they was fucking competing. Jealous about some shit that you probably insecure of. This person is hard-headed and stubborn and is a know-it-all with the Knight of Swords and the Empress both being in reverse. Even if you was like, the High Priestess is showing me, here, take this knowledge. The High Priestess is giving something with the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. Here, take this seed, take this knowledge, take this. It's going to help you. It's going to heal you. It's going to benefit you. It's going to keep you away from tower moments. This Knight of Swords and this Empress in reverse was like, fuck that and fuck you. Probably took it anyway and still raged war. The Empress and the Knight of Swords in reverse, this could be someone who needs to be needed. Because the Knight of Swords in reverse will create a problem and act like they're solving it. The Empress in reverse is very insecure. So if you don't use this person, if you don't need this person, they'll rage war against you. They'll create circumstances in your life to where you will have to need them. To where you will have to ask them for some type of assistance. But as the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles, you may not have a lot. The High Priestess sometimes has more knowledge than material. But you could even give into this person knowledge, like I said, and they still wanted war. They want smoke. Stop casting your pearls to swine, like I told you. Let's see. That's them. That's them. This is you. Justice in fucking reverse. I'm telling you, there's Five of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. They all came up against you unjustly. Unjustly. even while you were giving to them already. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands in the upright position. Now your ships is coming in. After you turned your back to all the bullshit, now your ships are coming in. Four of Cups with the Three of Wands. You don't give a fuck about nothing but results right now. I'm telling you. If it's not results, if it's not resolution, if it's not shit happening, because the Wands is happening, okay? You're uninterested in it. And people can't understand that now. It's like, oh, you're not about to be lackadaisical? They might think they're turning their backs on you, but they're not. They're removing themselves from you, your energy, and lightening your load. And now you are in position, Three of Wands, to receive. Solar plexus lit up again. Where there was once a blockage there, now your solar plexus is open and ready to receive. Because some of you like, ain't no way, Four of Cups, I done put in all this energy and shit, and I'm not seeing no results. You're not going to accept that. And you're not going to accept any energy because you're in a different season. And people have to fucking respect seasons. Everybody is not in the same season just because they're on a spiritual journey. You could be in your receiving season, and someone else could be in their tower season. Does that mean you're supposed to close yourself off from receiving everything the divine has to offer you and has for you? No. No. You open to receive. And don't put conditions on what you want. Don't say, oh, like say you want $1 million. Don't just say I want $1 million, but it got to come from the job I'm working at right now. Don't say that. You're putting a condition. When you're open to receive, you're open to receive from unlimitless resources that are being made available to you. You don't know where some shit gonna come from. Don't put no conditions on your happiness, on your love, on your life. You can't live without your twin flame. That's a fucking lie. Yes, you can. Like, stop with that shit. Stop putting conditions on shit that God got set up for you. Now you telling God can't do his job. Now God can't do their job. Because it has to have this stipulation, this condition. Has to be from this person, at this time, at this day. You ain't got no patience. You know, blessings takes patience. Fuck around and talk yourself right up out your blessings. Putting conditions on it. And being stubborn and mean-spirited while you waiting. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see, what's this? Yeah, look at this. King of Wands in the upright position with the Knight of Pentacles, baby. The Knight of Pentacles is very patient, okay? With the King of Wands energy, this is being diligent. And what we talked about when the other King of Wands came out, having that integrity while you wait for your manifestation to come in. Having that integrity along your journey. That's what it's about. I don't give a fuck if I am having a bad day. If I go to the grocery store, I'm not about to be mean to the cashier because I'm having a bad day or because I feel like shit ain't happening as quick as I want it to. That ain't her problem or his problem. Why I'm going to be mean to them because I feel mad at something else? Like, no. This is having that integrity. Because you know with the Knight of Pentacles here, shit's going to come in. So you kind to the janitor, and you kind to the CEO, and everybody in between. Eight of Pentacles in the upright, because shit about to manifest, bitch. Shit is about to come through. Okay? Eight of Pentacles after tarot, it's already built. Nobody can tear it down. I'm telling you. We out here being fucked up to people because shit ain't going the way you conditioned it. The conditions you had in your mind. Fuck around and miss opportunities. Fuck up your own reputation. I remember one time I was having a bad day, gang. I be having bad days too. And we went out to get something to eat. And even though I was having a bad day, I was still polite. But I noticed the waiter was having a bad day too. So I was being like extra polite and extra patient because I could feel their emotions. I could feel their energy. I could see the frustration. Everybody was being rude and chaotic all around them. So you know me, I'm just calm, chilling. Tell me why. And this was a long time ago, but it just came up to me. Tell me why when it came time for me to pay for my food, the waiter comped my whole meal. I didn't ask them to. I didn't say nothing like that. I was just kind and patient. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and compassionate because everybody else was talking to him like he was a jerk, like he was crazy, and I just kept seeing him like I'm observing before I even put my order in how everybody was talking to this man crazy. And he just kept saying, I'm so sorry, we short staffed right now. You know, ever since the pandemic, we've been short staffed, short resources. I'm sorry. You know, and everybody was just irritable and mean to this person. And I could just see in his eyes like he just wanted to snap. And I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I remember when the pandemic hit me. As a spiritualist, people were rude to me about readings and just bitchy and impatient and projecting. And so that's why when you go through stuff, you learn how to treat people because you've experienced shit. And I would not allow myself to be mean to someone who's servicing me. And so, comp my whole fucking meal, man. And I was so thankful because I was already having a tough week. You know how life be lifing, and just him doing that made me feel good. And maybe by me being kind and patient and telling him like take your time, don't rush, maybe that made his day, and in return he paid that forward. And I felt good. Like it felt good to be kind to somebody when I'm already seeing them having a rough time. Like a lot of the times people will see you having a rough time and they'll try to add to it. They'll be short with you, impatient with you, mean spirited to you, and that closes off opportunities for them. And so that's just my little spiel. I'll be right back. I'm about to go get something to drink, and then we're going to get into some other cards. back, gang. Whew. I love y'all. Okay. Let's see. Man, when that motherfucker caught my order, my whole meal, I was quiet. I was quiet after that. I was just sitting there like, okay, is this a scam or can we just literally get up and walk out? But yeah. That's how I was thinking at the time. Okay, so you guys have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Wands in the upright and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright low. Like, this is low-key going from rags to riches. Okay? Going from the have-not to the have-all. Okay? And your all may be different from my all. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But shit. You go from the Queen of Pentacles in reverse straight to the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands in the upright. This is like transformation. This is like penny pinching. You know what I'm saying? To not having to. Some of you guys are going to be well received. Yeah. Going to be some, and the top of your reading opened up with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. That victory and success, that foundation being strong. There could have been some breaks in between where shit was dry. You know what I'm saying? Barren, not having. But that's about to turn around. The wheel is turning in your favor. And remember earlier, where was that at? With that Queen? Yeah, that Queen of Wands in reverse. I asked what the Queen of Wands in reverse wanted for you. And it was Six of Wands in reverse with the Five of Cups. Wanted you to be less than, not have. Nope, that's not your story with the Six of Wands in the upright. And the Wheel of Fortune, that's not going to be your story. I don't care how hard this person going to be on their deathbed still trying to make that happen. That's not what's about to happen for you. This is major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? They could do whatever they want. They're not stronger than God. I know they feel like they are. Okay? They do. I know they feel like there is no God and that they can do whatever they want to anybody. I know they feel like that. And they project that image outwardly. Okay? But that's not true. And they are meeting their tower moment for even carrying this mindset. Okay? Okay. Let's see something. Justice. Major arcana justice in the upright position with the temperance in the upright position. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. Yeah, things are about to turn around for you. Remember, the enemy had justice in reverse towards you. Now temperance is coming in. Ninth house energy, Jupiterian energy, bringing luck and fortune and abundance. The scales are being balanced in your life, literally, with the justice and the temperance. Literally. You might even find yourself being more optimistic about life. And this is going to be that Knight of Pentacles energy here that gets you there. That pause. That self-checking in. Something's being turned around in somebody's life. You have to keep an optimistic attitude at this time about whatever trials and tribulations you're going through, whatever delays you've been, experiencing. Sometimes delays are good. Yep. I remember one time I had my heart set on flying out, going somewhere, and whatever, and everything just kept being an obstacle. I couldn't get there. And then later on saw through the wire that there was a very unfortunate event that happened where I wanted to be at that time. And that saved me. Delays are not always bad. Delays could be life-saving. So when shit is being delayed or something ain't working out with a certain person, place, or a thing, it's time for you to take that pause. Reconsider. What's going on? That's that self-check-in, because the self, it revolves around everything that has to do with you. Okay? And people who are slaves to their emotions, when delays come up, they just throw temper tantrums. They don't know how to accept that. They don't know how to accept they didn't get their way right away. Don't be like them. You know how quick God will snatch some shit up from you acting like that? If you get up every day, you got running water, food in your pantry, ain't nobody harming you, hurting you, and you can move through life freely, you better be giving great gratitude for that alone. You know how many motherfuckers wish they had your problems? Don't be out here acting ungrateful, or whatever. And don't be out here coveting what the motherfuckers got. That ain't your blessing, that's theirs. Oh, so now you driving drunk and fighting God. And I'm not talking about the marketeer God image that people have of this hateful, vengeful, jealous God. That's not the God I'm talking about. I ain't grateful for shit. Motherfuckers ain't grateful for nothing, but want more. You looking over your neighbor's fence, hoping their crops spoil, but you want yours to flourish. You already in the wrong mindset for growth then. All right, let's see. Yeah, they already in the wrong mindset. 4 of Wands in reverse with the fucking 5 of Wands. They already in the wrong mindset. See, we already talked about this. You competing and wishing a weak foundation on somebody else, but want yours to be strong. It don't work like that. It may work like that for a little while, but it ain't gonna work like that forever. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords, or 9 of Swords in reverse. See, somebody they just can't get right, boss. They just can't get right. They're always in riled up. They're always riled up in conflict. Mental conflict, verbal conflict, physical conflict. That's all they know how to do. And they fell on top of the justice in reverse. And then they wonder why they ain't having justice in their life. They want justice for causing trouble. How you want justice for causing trouble? What the fuck? Bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Cups in the upright position. Man, just focus on your happiness. Ashe, 10 of Cups with the Fool in the upright. Focus on your happiness, your abundance. Focus on your fucking family right now, your immediate family, or anyone who falls in line with the family title for you. Focus on new beginnings, new abundant beginnings. Take calculated risks to happiness. What you got to fucking lose? Nothing. And you got 10 of cups to gain. Take a risk on your happiness. Everybody can sit up all day and argue and debate and do all this mess. But they can't put that same energy into happiness and growth and healing and taking a chance. Then don't be around them. We too grown for this shit. Like I told you, they sedentary. They want to stay stuck in misery because that's where they're comfortable at. Hold on, y'all. The card dropped. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Knight of Wands in the upright. Get away. Y'all need to travel. See the world. Move around. Get away from that. There's happiness on the other side of where you are right now. Whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. There's happiness and new beginnings and great fortune on the other side of where you are now. Stuck around this lack-ass energy. There's happiness on the other side of that. And I just wish some people could see that. I truly in my heart do. I just wish other people could see that there's more to life than Five of Wands and Five of fucking Swords and Knight of Swords in reverse and Queen of Swords in reverse and Queen of Wands. Like, there's more to life than that. You're dealing with childish spirits, unexperienced spirits, weak spirits. They carry this energy everywhere they fucking go. They know no peace. They are uncomfortable in peace. They are uncomfortable in the stillness of things, in the quiet moments. They're uncomfortable in that. Don't be like them. Don't be like them, gang. Don't. Because look, Sun in reverse. They don't know no happiness. Sun in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They don't even want to work for their happiness. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And with the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles, you could be like, look, this is the way to do it. This is how I found inner peace. This is how I found abundance in my life. This is how I created this. You could be, the Six of Pentacles is a tangible energy. You could be giving someone the steps, feeding them the information, but they don't want to work for it with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun in reverse. They don't want to work towards happiness. They don't want to put in the work to be happy. The fuck? But they want you to be around it. You are not allowed to be around it. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position. You have to stand firm. You have to stay in your energy of abundance. No matter what's going on around you. This card is lit up with solar plexus energy. Where the emotions and creative energy flows through you and to you. Where things grow. You have to stay in growth right now. Regardless of what anybody around you is feeling like. If they don't want to plant seeds for joy and abundance, you still have to. Get the fuck out of survivor's guilt. Just because y'all roommates or y'all friends or y'all family or y'all lovers and you want to grow and they don't mean you go outside and pour salt all over your crops to prove to them you loyal to their displeasure. That's not what that means. The Nine of Pentacles means you get out there and you till the soil and you grow the things that are already growing. You nurture the things that are already growing in your life so you can have more. Survivor's guilt and have you out here as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to water my plants today because so-and-so was in a bad mood. Knight of Swords in reverse. So-and-so don't want nothing. Let me not water my plants because I don't want to outshine, Sun in reverse, the people that aren't doing the work. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't want to be blessed around people who aren't even tending to the blessings God gave them, because God be blessing a motherfucker, man. And even within those blessings, they won't even accept it. They won't even acknowledge it. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there's nothing there. They will have nothing. They're not utilizing their magic to gain anything. And I'd be fucking embarrassed as an ancestor. Yeah? Hold on. I'd be fucking embarrassed as an ancestor to be looking down and know that all I passed down was that type of shit. Here. I'd be fucking embarrassed to get on to tell my Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the generation behind me with the Ace of Wands in reverse, that I passed them down some generational curse because I was on the internet mad at somebody. I'd be fucking embarrassed. I'd be fucking embarrassed to sit around and create drama and pass that down. And hindsight is a motherfucker. Motherfucker might not even see they doing that right now because they're so imprisoned to their emotions and impulsive actions with the Knight of Swords in reverse. That's why they can't grow nothing. They impulsive, they in a bad mood, they messy all the time. They keep fucking up every connection and contract they come in alignment with. Nobody got time for that shit. All right, let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need motherfuckers around you who are in alignment with the plan. Yeah, see? Seven of Pentacles in the upright. And at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. This is your harvest season. Get away from people who don't want to do work but want to still sit up and see what you did harvested. Yeah, I'm not doing no work because I'm mad. I'm this. My feelings hurt. I'm mad at this. I'm mad at that. And I'm mad at you. Oh, but what did you harvest? And give me some of it. And move around. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This type of shit is over. Bottom of the after tarot, you have the Three of Swords in reverse. Now you've taken the swords out of your heart. You've taken all this pain. You've healed. You don't got time for that. You don't even realize how big the payoff is for healing. And you need to stay away from motherfuckers who want to make shit hard for you. Oh, well, shit was hard for me, so it's got to be hard for you too. No, it don't. You already got your battles. Don't have nobody in your life that's trying to compound your problems because they a slave to their emotions and drama. People will do that. That's what the enemy will do. It's a motherfucker you will be like, say for example, you ordering some food, right? A motherfucker can have an attitude about whatever they got an attitude with because they always got one. You be like, hey, you want something? No. Okay, so you honor their wishes and you don't order them shit. Then you get your food, you sit down and you get to eating. And they watch your plate the whole time. Oh, so you're not even gonna offer me none of your food? Bitch, when we was ordering, I asked you if you wanted something and you said you didn't because you had an attitude. See, stay the fuck away from that type of shit. Cause you eating. You harvesting. Remember, they was the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They wasn't harvesting shit because they too busy wrapped up in bullshit. But the minute you sit down with your plate, now you think you better than them because you eating and they not. Now this, now that, but you already offered. You already offered. Look at the Ace of Pentacles here. This is an offering. You're offering to others from your harvest. See, you got too many fucking grown-ass adults that act like this with you. Who will decline your love, decline your offers, decline your help, decline whatever. But then when you move around and get it like you get it, they want it from you still. But they wanted you to force. You got people that want you to force your shit on them so they can feel important. No. Or either people who want you to beg them. No. All right. No. Don't do that with people. And I can't stand that shit. Motherfucker. If you being offered a solution, take it. Motherfuckers be wanting you to beg them to take the solution or to take the fucking whatever. Don't play that game with grown-ups. Oh, well, my inner child, okay, well, my inner child too. At some point, you got to put your big girl drawers on, your big man boxers on, and do what you got to do. You can't be sitting around trying to make everybody feel bad all the time for not doing what your parents failed to do for you, or what you failed to do for yourself, or what you failed to take accountability for. There's people that do you that. And then they'll paint you the villain. Hold up. There are people who will refuse love on purpose. They'll push your love away on purpose. And I'm not talking about when you can sense that fake love and that fake vulnerability we were talking about earlier. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who are so wounded that they do that as a means to manipulate you and control you. Enemy want to knock your crops over, spoil your crops and shit. And they'll be the same motherfucker sitting around like, why you ain't got no tomatoes right now? Can I borrow some tomatoes? When they was looking over the fence at your fucking tomato garden the whole while praying that it's spoiled. Now they tomato plants done spoiled. Here they come. knocking for yours. Come on now. You got mediator in the upright position here. Light attributes. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. This is critical thinking. This is not sitting on the fence in a negative because it's not in the shadow attribute. This is like not making a decision until you have clear communication on what you're agreeing to. This is respecting someone's point of view without adopting it. I can respect what you're saying without having to adopt that way of something for myself. With the Virgin in the upright position, light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. And I told your ass earlier, keep your heart pure at this time. Keep your heart pure at this time. Bottom of the deck, you have the heroine, light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Yeah. This is why you keeping your heart and your thoughts and shit pure right now, because you're empowering yourself. You're going on a new part of your journey. And you can't carry any bitterness and all that mess or mess from other people on this new part of your journey. This new part of your journey is only about empowering yourself, getting back strong again with that Magician and that Strength card. Taking calculated risk. You have the femme fatale in reverse, shadow attribute. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. That's that Queen of Wands in reverse. You'll be coming into contact with somebody who like to spend shit with a sexual aspect to it or some fake ass sensual aspect to it, but they're really just trying to use you. They're really just trying to get over on your energy. This femme fatale is also upset that all you want is wisdom and truth with the Seeker here. This femme fatale is just trying to skew your communication. They gonna feed you false knowledge. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. This femme fatale is also upset that you're rebelling from them. You're rebelling from their fake ass love or fake sensuality or whatever charming energy we saw with that Knight of Cups earlier. You're rebelling against it. You challenge authority. You challenge groupthink. You're not easily swayed to be on something. The Rebel and the Seeker and the Upright. You rebel against societal norms and you seek out your own truth. And this is bothering this femme fatale because they want you to get into alignment with whatever mess they got going on. Artist in the upright position, light attributes. You have so much creativity inside of you. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. You give hope to people. Okay? You know how to paint hope. You know how to paint pathways that's going to lead people to their higher self. Whether this is just through communication or you just being in someone's life, period. This could just be you. This is just who you are. You inspire others to look at the symbology in life. Why that happened. Like we were talking about earlier. Why that happened. Why it was led to this. Why it was delayed from that. There's so many things, and you're multidimensional beings. Don't allow anyone to pigeonhole you or box you into their reality. You have way too much to offer yourself and way too much to offer the people who are in alignment with you. The people who aren't in alignment with you, they're not going to ever understand what you're saying, no matter how many ways you break it down. They're just not in alignment with what you have to offer, and that's fine. Okay? Because you're on a different part of your journey. It's like somebody don't want to work for what they want, but they also want to complain. It's like somebody has a golden opportunity to create a multitude of abundance in their life, but they'd rather sit and complain and pick apart opportunities because their heart is hardened and their mind is skewed. But they're still going to come to you to utilize your resources and to suck them dry, but they're not going to follow the same regimen you're following. High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, you're giving them the jewels, you're handing them the keys to success. You're trying to show them, but they're not going to do it. But they're still going to expect you to give of your crops, of your overflow. You give, and I know you're taught, oh, just give from your overflow, but bitch, you give too much of your overflow, you won't even have a fucking overflow for your own backup. So don't give too much from your overflow either. Bottom of the deck is completion in reverse. It's like somebody don't want to complete a cycle. Somebody just keeps going and digging up shit at the graveyard of shit that already done died. And that's why they're not progressing. Someone is so caught in death in the past that they're not progressing with the impasse and reverses. They don't even know that they have a way out of whatever they're in, because they're so stuck on the past. Some people find so much power in the past. That's all they dwell on. You have discovery coming out in the upright position with isolation coming out in reverse. Yeah, it's time to get out. It's time to get out. See your life. Live life. Discover different parts of yourself. I was on, was it TikTok or Twitter? It don't matter. But a girl was talking about how she went away to like Europe or whatever, and Europe is big. But she was just talking about how she started eating the same types of food she eats here in America. And after a few months of being there, she literally lost weight. Everything was different. And she was like, how come I'm eating the same stuff I was eating in America that I'm eating here, but I'm losing weight, but I was gaining it there? It's because America's food is banned in 93 countries. The chemicals and all the stuff that are put in our food here are to keep us sick, keep us having diabetes, health problems and stuff like that. But you won't know those things until you get out and see the world, till you get away from the norm, till you try something new. See, the enemy wanted you in isolation. The enemy wanted you closed off. You about to broaden your horizons. You have gossip in reverse and miracle in reverse. Everybody that was gossiping and being messy about you, they bypassed. They already pass their miracles up. They don't even believe in miracles. They don't even believe in healing. All the gossips and shit, that shit is gone. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start to see different parts of the world. And this don't even mean you got to travel far abroad and all that stuff. It's stuff in your own backyard you ain't even seen. And when I say backyard, I mean the backyard of your state or your country or wherever you reside at. Remember I told you somebody was riding the fence? This impartiality energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, get away from people who in two minds about you. Either they fuck with you or they don't. Either they for the cause or they ain't. Get away from motherfuckers who riding the fence on you. Because they going to be the motherfuckers that allow the enemy in. Every time somebody is, riding the fence about you, they going to entertain bullshit about you. They going to entertain the gossips. They going to entertain the mess. Because they don't know how they feel about you until somebody tell them how they should feel about you. And that should be a red fucking flag right there, bitch. Because when you know how to truly read energy, and I'm not talking about to these motherfuckers that's a slave to their emotions. When you truly know how to read energy, you know if somebody there really for you or not. You ain't gotta wait for nobody else to come in and interject with some shit about how they felt, about how they experienced what somebody else was. Because if they gonna run their mouth about you, they already went into that situation with you with riding the fence energy. They was already waiting to find a flaw. So I'm telling you right now, get the fuck away from people who don't know where they stand with you. Especially if your core is always solid. And with the gossip energy, nowadays, motherfucker feel like if you're not telling them all your business, telling them all your miracles, telling them all your blessings, running your mouth, then that means you ain't loyal. Y'all need to get the fuck up out of that. Get out of that shit. A person ain't got time to be in your face all day when they on the discovery of self. And don't let them have a job, school, family, be a parent, be a husband or a wife. They really ain't got time to be in your face all day gossiping and shit. That's why the gossip is in reverse. Motherfuckers just looking for shit to talk about. Don't give them nothing. Go out and discover your life. Where do you want to be? What have you not experienced? How can you experience those things? You don't want to look up in 10 years and you ain't did shit with your soul's journey. But be a slave to your emotions or a slave to other people's emotions or be in a space of bitterness and anger all the time. Be in a vengeful space all goddamn day. Who got time to be like that? What are your wildest dreams that seem so far-fetched? What's on your vision board? What's in your manifestation journal? This is the timeline we in. Ain't ever gotta ride the fence about me, baby. Hop over that motherfucker and stay on that side once you get there. You got vanity in reverse. You you staying away from all these vain motherfuckers who feel like they supposed to be the star of your life. They supposed to be the leading role in your life. You getting away from that. You gonna ever be able to live your life like the way you want to when you're around these motherfuckers. They gonna make everything you do about them. Oh, so-and-so had a cold on Wednesday. They just said they had a cold so they didn't have to talk on the phone to me. Well, bitch, maybe they don't need to talk on the phone with you. If that's where you how you spinning it. Damn. Bottom of the deck is abundance in the upright position. With bittersweet. This is that survivor's guilt right there. Like you might make it. You might have so much things to be grateful for, so much abundance in your life. And people who are close knit to you, they not having that same thing. And this may make you feel bad. But what's for you is for you. Look at this person. Calm, grounded, see the abundance coming. This person on the other side is frantic, anxious, fearful, scatterbrained. You can tell by the way they're holding their head twice in this card. That ain't your problem. You need to be building your generational wealth and your abundance. Help people if you can, but if not, it's not your responsibility to take on their fears and their worries. And that's going to be bittersweet for some of y'all, because y'all probably feel like, well, if I'm on top, everybody around me needs to be on top. What if the motherfuckers you trying to pull up with you don't want to be there? They rather stay in this space of worry and fear constantly. You're going to have to make a decision. Because you can't put your blessings on hold for nobody else. See? Look, prayer reverse. You can't put your blessings on hold for nobody. So since everybody around you sad, mad, and angry, you just ain't going to pray no more. You just ain't going to manifest shit in your life no more. Balance in reverse. That's fucking weak. That's imbalanced as fuck. You got faith. Other people don't. Everybody don't know why you got faith, and they don't need to know why. They don't need to know why. Sometimes they don't need to know what God moving in your life. If you get up and thank God every day, who gives a fuck what everybody else know? Service with facade. It's just people acting like they trying to help you, but they not. Oh, I was gonna, but you didn't do A, B, and C, so I didn't. Then your heart wasn't really on helping. I've had motherfuckers ask me why I get up here and read for y'all and da 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 and all this stupid shit, cause that's my heart. That's where my heart at. But people who pretend like they want to help you, it's all conditional. So you gotta know your own mission. Bottom of the deck is creation. Create your own path. You got creation with workaholic and self-worth in the upright position. You creating a new you, embracing the new parts of you. You working hard too, baby. I see you. I'm proud of you. I'm pushing for you. I'm rooting for you. If nobody ain't, you already know where he is. I'm rooting for my collective. I want y'all to get to where y'all want to be in life. When I see everybody around me evolving and growing, I'm like, I'm so happy for that. I may not be able to be part of every fucking moment of it, but I'm grateful that you can grow and feel good about yourself with the self-worth and the upright, you know how many people have grown up in broken homes and had broken relationships and just was around shit that never um promoted growth of self, and then you finally get to that space in your life where you're growing, you creating that self-worth, you're nourishing parts of yourself that you hadn't before. That shit feel good, and it feel good to see. That shit feel good to see. Bottom of the deck is despondence, but you just have those people around you that see your growth and be mad. Like, how dare you grow? I hear somebody saying that. How dare you grow? Oh, so you growing, now you gonna leave me behind? Bitch, you could have grew with me. But it's too much work. It's too much work for some people with perfection in reverse. It's too much growth. I'll say it's too much growth, maybe too, but it's too much work. You know what I'm saying? With perseverance and faith, and faith, it's like people don't even have no faith. Bottom of the deck is gratitude in reverse. I told your ass earlier, motherfuckers don't even get up in the rising with a state of gratitude. They don't even get up in the rising with a state of gratitude. They get up miserable every fucking day. And then look at you. Why you? Oh, who do you think you are just because you grew? And I'm miserable. That's not fair. Mm. Bottom of the deck, you guys have forgiveness in the upright position. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to finally, slowly but surely, start to forgive yourself for a lot of the things you did in the past that you're not proud of. And you know that some of those things have created certain circumstances you've experienced. This forgiveness of self is creating some type of accountability as well. Yeah, destiny in reverse, quest in reverse. Some shit, some decisions you made took you off your righteous path. Had you spinning aimlessly for a minute. You gotta forgive yourself from that and move the fuck on. Trickery. It could have been some trickery going on. Could have been some fucking magic going on. Motherfuckers trying to scramble your signals. But enlightenment comes out in the upright with release. You releasing all the fucking trickery. All the mind games motherfuckers was playing with you. A lot of motherfuckers using religion and spirituality to trick you. Enlightenment with trickery. To me, this is like no spiritual integrity. You're releasing all the bullshit. You see it? How she's standing here with her hands on her ears. This is you blocking out the trickery, blocking out the wicked whispers, blocking out the bullshit, so you can step into full enlightenment, which just means you getting back into alignment. We talked about the solar plexus a lot tonight. In this card, we're working right now, we're working with the chakra deck. So this is you getting that solar plexus back in alignment so you can feel enlightened again. You may want to start wearing more yellow and gold and shit like that. Yeah. You were complacent in the trickery for too long because some of you guys were blindsided. Thank you, Spirit. You were blindsided. And a coward is always going to blindside you. You didn't even know. The trickery was around. 3 of Cups in reverse. You thought you was around people you could love and trust and be vulnerable with. And they was full of fucking trickery, word games, mind games, and all this other bullshit. You were blindsided for some of you. Had you stuck. Root chakra stuck with the complacency. Felt like you wasn't able to move. That's how the enemy wanted you. Ashe, I can't lie to you, confusion. And look at this motherfucker in the cloud, whispering. I just told you wicked whispers or some shit. Confusion to keep you complacent and stuck. Renewal in reverse so you couldn't feel your passion anymore. This is even, some of you felt shameful for having desires. Acceptance in reverse, root chakra energy all out of alignment. Some of y'all root chakra been out of alignment for so long. With the victim card here due to some shit that happened to you. And you notice on the victim card it's the same motherfucking sneaky ass dragon in both cards. So you were blindsided. You were. Tried to stop you from expanding. Tried to stop you from branching out. Your root chakra got all fucked up, man. Shameful energy. Shameful for feeling sexy. Shameful for being beautiful. Shameful for wanting passion and love and embracing in your life. This is what they tried to give you. Because they knew your weaknesses. You expressed something to them. And they played on that. With the trickery and the victim. And they re-victimized you from the shit you had already fucking been through and you told them about it. And they were dealing with wicked whispers too. And they brought those same wicked whispers to you. But baby, you about to have a recovery like no other. If some of you guys are feeling misplaced, displaced, and you need a home, you see him blowing this key to this woman. And this same despondent bitch is right here. So God will prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. So everybody that wanted you to not have, to be displaced, even if you're not showcasing or bragging, these motherfuckers gonna see you get the keys to your new home, your new car, to your new business, your brick and mortar. Whatever it is, this key is about to come to you. You're about to have recovery from a time of being sick and illness and maybe dissipating. That's how they wanted you. Stuck, sitting, dissipating, growing old. This is what the enemy be wanting. You to let your life pass you by while you watch other people live theirs. Or this is what the fuck they doing. Wisdom in the upright position. This wisdom comes from experience. Your heart has experienced shit. We're working with the green. The green is for the heart chakra here. So your heart has experienced things that has now given you wisdom. With the mysticism in the upright position, now you're wiser. You're a wiser fucking spirit. Literally. You're a wiser spirit. You know how to move through the spiritual realm with harm to none, not bothering a motherfucker. Because coming out is insecurity in reverse. Root chakra energy there again. Now you're not insecure. Now all these insecurities that were projected upon you, all it did was give you wisdom. And make you know how to move through the spiritual realm. Alright, let's see, gang. We almost done. I already know y'all sleepy. We late night with it. I appreciate you guys for all your support. And to everybody who liked the video. Who? What? What'd you say? And somebody sent $10 donation to me, um but they didn't leave a note with their name. I thank you for that. I appreciate you. I think that was like a week or so ago, but thank you whoever sent that. Hopefully you're watching this. I couldn't email you back and say thank you because it didn't show your email. So thank you for the $10 donation to the channel. It helps. Wow, you guys got dried flower fairy. Let's read this. This card is number 11. Okay. Damn, this shit long. Good grief, spirit. All right. You may soon be experiencing little reminders of some of the sweetest, most fun, and uplifting times in your life. The kind that have no great significance historically, but in the story that is your life, there are pivotal moments. It could be seeing a rainbow. Oh my God, we talked about the rainbow earlier. A shining bright, a star shining bright, or a photograph of your father holding you closely in his arms, or receiving the knowledge and sudden realization that something you did made a large and meaningful difference to someone else's life. You have so many jewels, it's time to sift through the precious moments in memory, and by honoring these and feeling them again, change the present for the better. The magic of your sweet memories will be worked into the present moment, and your current struggle will be momentarily relieved. And that transcendent feeling of being one with all that is will return, giving you the strength to go on and do what must need to be done. Yes, gang. So if you are feeling nostalgia, we are in Cancer season. Cancer does rule like memories and nostalgia. So you might be feeling those things, thinking of times when certain people in your life made you feel loved, made you feel whole, made you feel good. Capitalize on these memories and these moments and bring them into your present. Recreate these moments. You know what I'm saying? And especially those of you who work with your ancestors, even if you don't have an altar, you may think of something that your grandma used to make, or your great aunt, or someone used to make, like, oh my God, they make the best fried chicken. You might get an urge to make that or eat that. That's because you are a walking altar. You are your ancestors at some point reincarnated. You may just have nostalgic memories, moments, you know what I'm saying? And these will be the good ones. A lot of the times when you're processing generational curses and patterns and you're just trying to heal from childhood, you might only remember the bad. Spirit is encouraging you to remember the good as well and put that at the forefront of your mind when you're healing and, working the spirit at this time. Certain smells may come about that will put you in a place of nostalgia. Certain shows, just different things, environments, houses, structures, neighborhoods. A lot of things are going to be putting you in a place where you were impressionable, possibly putting you in places where your growth took place. And you're going to be having the responsibility of healing those moments, recreating those moments, okay? But I want you, if you can, write down some good memories that you have. And the difficult part that I'm feeling from some of you is that when you write down those good memories that you had, it's going to bring up some sad memories that shortly followed after, or a looming energy that was around even when those good moments took place. And you're going to have to sift through that. You're going to have to get through that because you're coming out, you're coming onto the other side of things. So you have to allow yourself to feel it to heal it. And it's not always easy, gang, but it's necessary. Okay, baby? Angel of time, working too hard. All right, let's read it. Okay. This card says, time for a break from mechanical, technical work is needed. Please take breaks from electronic devices like computers, cell phones, and even iPods, clocks, and watches. It is time to simply rest in nature's embrace. Swim in the ocean, float in a lake, walk in a forest, meditate in a cave. Camping, hiking, and gardening will be of most benefit at this time. It's time to unwind the tightly coiled springs and detach from the mechanics of the deadlines and immerse yourself in nature's time and truth. The angel of time tells you to do this now. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to detach. It's time to unplug. I know for myself, I have been being more strict on myself with my time online. I feel like, you can get entangled in the thoughts and mindsets and energy of others. You got to pull back at this time, baby. You got to get grounded. Um, some people can't go without being connected to Wi-Fi so much of the day. That has to take a back seat to you getting grounded and heal. A lot of you guys need to visit a body of water, get out, even if it's just going swimming. If you can't get to a beach or a lake or whatever, a river, whatever it is, it's time for you to get back grounded with nature, unplug from other people's thoughts and projections. It's gonna help you heal. Some of you guys could experience anxiety as soon as you log into certain platforms, soon as you start to interact, soon as you start to, that's your spirit telling you, hey, I need a break. Because sometimes you don't realize how much you're taking in, how much you're being overly exposed to others' energy, or like what's the word, spirit? Mm. Overstimulated. Thank you, spirit. You don't realize how overstimulated you have become. And it could be fucking with your nervous system. And the only way to heal that is getting grounded, getting in nature. Sometimes you just need to be by a tree, hug a tree, walk barefoot in the dirt, the grass. Put your feet in the water. Sometimes you just need that. You need to be brought back to self. And it may not seem like it at the time, but even in restaurants, people are staring at their phone. Even when people are hanging out with friends, they're staring at their phone. On dates, everything. It's like people just have to be tapped in, plugged in. This is your encouragement to unplug a bit. Limit yourself. You don't have to unplug completely, but at least utilize these things in moderation. Okay, gang. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for tuning in, liking the video. Thanks for supporting. I will be doing the other signs on my other page, but like I said, my mic broke. So give me a little minute. I'm gonna catch up. I know I think I did about 5 or 6 signs. I'll be getting to the other ones as soon as possible. I love you guys so much again. Thanks for all your support. And everything you need from me will be in the description box below, how to book a personal reading, or if you want to purchase anything from my website or merch or anything like that. Okay, gang? All right, guys. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.